Hi y'all, it's Pam at Pink Dragonfly Wings, and we're going to do a couple of little projects today. So let me clear off, and I don't know what to do with all this stuff. It's just crazy. I'm going to put this stuff over here because we'll do that one in a minute. Put this over here. What we're going to do today is make one of these little books. I don't know what else to call it. It's just a little fold-out thing. I had put a piece of napkin on a book page and put it in my stash. Thought, okay, I'll figure out something to do with that. But let's see if I can turn that around just a little bit. And then I promptly forgot about it. So there you go. I pulled it out and thought, oh, well, we'll just do this. So I made this one just to kind of see how it went, and it worked just fine. So we're going to make one out of this napkin. And put that one over there. So I have my book page, and I've cut my book page to be 9 1/4 by 9 by 6. Don't have my glasses on. By 6. So 9 1/4. I think I'm going to cut it off at 9 just because I don't do well with quarters. So we'll just put it right there, and we'll just cut that off at 9 and make it a little easier to deal with. So there we go. Simple as can be. So now then, we're going to put this. I still have glue on my thing here, so no problem. So here's our napkin, and if I am not mistaken, these are just little 2-ply napkins. So I'm going to take it and hopefully separate the 2 plies. And I keep the white one, even though I'm not using it right now. I use this when I make my faux rice paper and stuff. It makes a really pretty little faux rice paper thing. And I am going to put this, and I want this at the edge here because I want this little border on here. So make sure that is right. And then we'll fold this over. Pull it down a little bit so we can. So that's what it's going to look like. And the words are going to show through. That's not a problem. That's what I want it to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this. Now I have some, sure I do. There it is. Some glue. This is glue that has been watered down. It's just plain old regular white glue, Elmer's glue. And I mixed it with some water. Shake it up real good because it kind of settles after a while. So we'll open this up and get my little brush back out here. And I didn't clean it very good last time, so maybe we'll do better this time. Okay. It still looks to me like that is kind of cockeyed. All right, let's give it a whirl. So I'm going to put some glue on here. And I want it pretty gluey. All to the edge. Very carefully to the edge. Make sure all the edges are soaked. And we're just going to glue, glue, glue. Really simple. I mixed the glue. I think it might be half water, half glue. Maybe a little less water than half. But I wanted it to be pretty runny. So, all right. So we've got that done. So we'll take our napkin. And we'll put this right there. And once you lay it down, it pretty laid down. I mean, it's there. So we'll lay that and come right on down here. Now, I don't mind if it has a little bit of wrinkles or something in it. That's fine. And this will adhere very nicely to this book page. Alrighty. Make sure it's all down and in the glue. Some of the napkin pieces will try to escape the glue, but make sure that they're all down in there. Then we're going to pull this up, turn it over, put glue on the other side, and glue this just like we did the first time, edge to edge, edge to edge. Make sure all of our book pages got glue on it so that we don't have any places that are like sticking up. And then I'm going to fold this right here on the crease. Fold it down just a little bit because of that edge. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing. Make sure it's glued down really good. If we need to add a little more glue to the top, we certainly can. More glue is better because we certainly don't want the edges of this coming up later. So make sure it's good and glued down. Put my glasses on so I can see what we're doing here. Oh, that makes it so much better. There we go. Make sure that's good. It does have a few wrinkles on it, and that's going to be cool when we get ready to ink in a little bit. All right, so then we can pick this up. Now, this is going to need to dry before we can use it, but that's okay. It doesn't take long. But in anticipation, I'm going to put this over here and put it on that little plastic bag there and let that dry comfortably. And then before we start, I'm going to get, if I can reach it, a napkin and my water and get this up because this is still wet glue and I don't want everything I touch to try to stick to my mat today, or not my mat, but my glass, my whatever you call this thing. And so you can feel it, it's icky sticky. But that's okay, just get that out of our way. Get another one over here, kind of dry it off. We don't want it to be wet. We'll put our little brush over here, and then when I get done in a little bit, I will stick it right there, and then I will go and clean that. All right, so now we have a clean surface here to finish our little book. Like I said, that one is wet, so I did one yesterday and dried it, so it's all dry and ready to go. All right, so what did I do with the little, here it is, prototype. And this is about 3 3/4 inches. Okay, and this is 6. So I'm going to take this 3/4 right here. I'm going to move it up right there. And we'll do 3/4 right there. You can use your bone folder if you want to, but I'm just going to eyeball it. That'll be close enough. Almost close enough. There we go. There we go. And I'm just going to fold that up just that much. Okay. Now, somewhere in all of this rigmarole, I have a bone folder. All right, so we're using up some book pages today. Trying to find new ways to use up book pages. Okay. Fold this back out just so this makes this easier to fold, and I'm going to fold it over in half. Let's try to fold it even, Pamela. Okay. As close as it can be, since it's got a napkin on it and it's been glued and dried, but I really want it to be a good turn. So we're going to take this one and turn it back this way. Take this one and turn it back this way. Now that you have it folded, you can put these pockets anywhere you want. You can do it this way and have a pocket on the outside and the outside. On this one, I chose to fold it so that the pockets would be on the inside. So I fold this one in a little bit, and then of course it's a little uneven there, but that's okay. We can cut that off. Fold that down. Make sure that's not what I intended to do. There we go. Let's cut this off right here. Make it match, make it even. We don't want it. Okay. And then we fold that up and we have this really nice little 4-pocket book. Make sure we fold it down all nice and smooth. Let's see if we can erase our little pencil mark there, just in case. Okay. Now, I'm going to open this back up again. Open this and fold all 4 of these little pockets here together so that when I punch my hole, they're all in the same place. So I'm going to punch it about right there. And then we have all of our pockets in the same place. Now, decide which one you want to be the front, which one you want to be the back. And of course, you know me and dragonflies. So here's the dragonfly, but we're going to fold this one up because on this side we have 2 dragonflies. We have the dark one, and then we have the white one, and I like that one better. Okay? So that's what we're going to do for our little book. Now then, we're going to ink around. Ink, ink, ink. Can't do anything without inking. And it looks like I'm going to have to buy me a new ink pad. Mine's getting a little worn there, but I'll keep using it for a while. I am so proud of myself. I did some revamping here in my craft room, trying to figure out things. I'm still trying to figure out where things need to go from our move, and what I need to have close to me, and what can be a little further away because I don't use it as often. And every time I come in here, I change. I think I'm more of a scrapbook ephemera collector than I am a junk journalist. I love my ephemera, and I love redoing it. So I'm constantly redoing it. But anyway, when I started redoing, I thought, holy crap, I have got too much stuff. So I made a vow that I was not going to buy any more craft supplies. unless it's like glue or, you know, something that you use all the time on everything. But I'm not going to buy any more craft stuff until I use up some of this stuff. So that's my goal. I am going to do these videos, and we're going to make some pretty things, and we're going to use up some of this stuff and have pretty things. So let's just do that. We're just going to keep inking around. Those of you that watch me know I'm a pretty heavy inker, so I like the edges to be definitely dark. I like to be able to have the distinction between the creases and all of that. And so let's do these little ones down here. Should have done those when I did the top part of those. Did not think about it. Would have been much easier. But nobody says we always do it the easy way. So there we go. All right. Now we have all of that done. And we have all of that done, I think. We have all of that done. We do need to do a little on the bottom on the inside here. And then I think we are inked up and ready to go. So, there we go. Alrighty, so let's put this over here. And let's glue these little pockets down. So we're going to glue out here on this side just a very thin piece of glue here and a glue here, as well as on the crease. Do the same thing here as well as on the crease. Let's turn it around this way. Might make it a little easier. And around on the crease. And then this one right here. Okay. Fold all of those up and get them all nice and snug. Okay, now we have our little pockets. Let's put this glue away before I spill that on something and get glue where I don't want it. Now these are the little tags, and I got to check because each one of these is a little bit different. So like that one is going to fit fine. That one, because it depends on my glue and how carried away I get with the glue. That one will work. It could be a little narrower. That one's going to have to be a little narrower. Well, I think I glued it down. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to, let's see, these are right at 2 inches. So I think I am going to make them, I'm going to cut off about 7/8. Don't want to cut off a whole lot because then that's going to not give us a whole lot of writing room. So let's get this one. And I kind of guess on these when I'm first making them because I don't know. And every time I glue these little pockets together, they seem to be a little different depending on the napkin and all and how that all worked and everything. So I'm always prepared for making adjustments in my sizes. So that should be plenty. Put our little cutting board over here. And we have our little flower. And it's very similar to the one that we used last time. So I guess I like that flower. But this time we're going to use evergreen bough. And we're going to ink this little flower on the front of our little tag. go. And let's do another one. Can bring it down just a little bit, I think. That one's a little high. I don't know. Looks to be that one is about the same. So there we go. Whoops. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do all of these. And just put our little flower right here on the edge, or on the front. See if I can do it this direction and get as much. Okay, then. And one last one. There we go. Okay, so now we're done with that. So we have 5 little flower tags, one for each pocket and one for the front of the book. So we have our little corner rounder here. So let's stick this in here and round these just because they make them look so cute and kind of dainty. So I kind of like that look. And clip these all the way around on all 4 sides. I have no idea where I got these little corner chomper things. I've had them for a while. There's one. Nope, that's not one. Here's one. Clip them all the way around. And these would be really, really easy to mass make and just make a bunch of them. Just get your napkins out, get your book pages out, and make all of those on one day and set them around, let them dry. It's going to be summer soon in Texas, so it'll start getting warm. We can set them outside for just a couple of minutes and they'll be fine. Be dry very quickly. Let's see if I can find my dauber that is the blue one. And I don't know what color that one was. There it is. Okay. So we have this. We're going to go right around the edges. Very lightly around this. I don't want it to be terribly dark because I don't want the edging to take over the focus. So we'll go around here. Leave those out for just a minute and let them air dry for just a minute before we start trying to put them in our little book. Just go right around. There we go. There we go. All the way around. Isn't that the cutest little corner punch? I think it's just so cute and it works so well with flowers and that kind of thing. It just kind of makes it look like it was supposed to be that way. So there we go. Get those done pretty quickly. Now you can decorate these if you want to with some rhinestones, some lace, some whatever you wanna do. You can certainly do that. But I think the inside is already decorated quite well. I don't want to take away from the dragonflies and the flowers and the butterflies that are on this napkin. I have a whole package of these and I just stuck my thumb in that one So now we have a thumbprint on our tag, but that's okay. We'll use this one for the one we're going to glue down. Alrighty, so there we go. So we can start here and put these down in our little tag, our little pockets, and hopefully I cut enough off. Yeah. And let's see about that one. Yes. And this one. Yes. And this one. Yes. Okay. Very cool. And then if you wanted to, you could decorate the pockets, but like I said, I like the decorations on the napkin itself, so I don't want to add any more bulk, and it adds bulk. And this is already folded, you know, 3 times to make 4 panels here, so you don't really want to add a whole lot more stuff to it, or it's going to make your book really stick out a lot. So we have this one right here. Oh my goodness, did I not put my... Oh goodness, I didn't put my pen back in my glue. Oh, I've used it. It hasn't set out all night. Okay. I was about to panic thinking, oh my Lord, I put my glue out and left it all night. And now it's not going to come out forever and a day, and I'm going to have to go wash it. And crisis averted. Crisis averted. All right, so we're going to lay that down and put our flower tag kind of as well as we can in the middle. Make sure we get it glued down all the way around. And then I have, my nose is kind of runny today. Let's see what kind of stickers we have here. That's a pretty green. That would work. And let's see what else. I honestly can't remember where I got these tags from. I'm so sorry. I apologize if you recognize these and want to claim them. Please let me know, and I will add a thing. I will add a thing. I don't like that brown. That did not look good at all. Okay, what about that one? Now I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. So let's ink around the edge of this. Add just enough green or evergreen bough that it shows, but it doesn't overpower the little tag. We want the little tag to be able to be the focus. So we'll put that in. I am going to put it at a little bit of an angle just to kind of spice things up a little bit. And we'll put this, oh, I didn't ink it. We'll put this one right here. And I really like the little tags. The little, I guess these are tags. Label tags, whatever. They're good. I like them. They're cool. Okay, we'll put him right down here in this corner. Okay. There we go. We have that. My poor nose. Let's see here if we have a little, I know I have some of those already open, a little pearl. And we'll put a little pearl right there in the corner. Okay. Just to add a little something, something. All right, so there you go. In that short amount of time, of course, now, if you're going to make one, you have to allow drying time. I cheated a little bit and did one ahead of time because I didn't want to have to sit here and all of us sit and watch a napkin dry. That would not be fun. But we have a cute little book. Now, you could also put writing space on the back if you want and need that in there. That would not be difficult. Just cut 3 more of these little tags and put them on there, or you could use this kind of paper and put it on there for writing, whatever you want to do, or you can just leave it. And so there's our cute little book to use in our journals, our junk journals, and a relatively quick and easy way to use up napkins and book pages. Okay, so there we go. There's our prototype, and there's our one we just made. Cool, cool. So I'm going to set those right there, and we're going to make one more little pocket, I think. This is a little pocket. I didn't even decorate this one. It is made out of a book page. Now, and let's see if I can remember how it went. Okay, so this one is 4.5 plus 1.5 would be 6. So let's see if this is 6. Actually, it's perfect. It's exactly 6. All right, so first thing we're going to do is divide it into thirds. And this I do not do well. I don't know why I don't do it well. I just don't do it well. I am going to cut off a little bit so that it's 9. That will make it a little bit easier. Because I can divide 3 by 9, or 9 by 3. So let's do that. That little 1/4 of an inch is not going to make that much difference in the full scheme of our thing. So we're going to go back here, and we're going to, there's 3, and there's 6, and there's 6, and there's 3. And then what we're going to do is take this and fold this up to this little mark that we made. Okay. Up to that little mark. And burnish it down. We'll do the same with this side. I don't know why it never works out evenly, but it doesn't. But there we go. That's pretty close. Okay. So, we want it to fold in like this to match this one. So we're going to take and 1.5 up, 1.5 up, and be able to fold this. Yeah, I kind of measured it on the wrong side, but this is okay. So we're going to kind of have almost a little book like we had in the one before. But you need to fold all this down and make sure that those folds are nice and smooth, because sometimes when you fold up a little piece, it will change the measurements a little bit, slightly a little bit. All right, so this one is going to be the one that is going to fold down. So we're going to come over here to this corner and fold that down right on there. Okay. And then this one is going to have a little thumb nubbin in it. Okay, so we're going to put that about right there. There we go. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I cut this one out just not to add the bulk, because it's not going to be able to be used. It's going to be glued down and hidden. So I'm just going to cut that little corner out. Put that in my nubbin pile, because this is going to fold over and glue down on this. So this pocket back here would not be used, would not be useful, whatever. So, all right, we're gonna ink. Yep, we're gonna ink in brown. Okay, and we're just gonna ink all the way around. And we're going to ink the back as well, because the back has a pocket. And we want to be able to see that pocket. Now, I folded this down right quick, right here. And we can take this and fold this up just a little bit. There we go. And we can fold that down. Okay, so it makes a nice smooth. Let's go ahead and glue that so that it doesn't fly up all the time. Okay. Well, it would have been nice, Pam, if you'd have almost used the wrong color. If you had inked that first, but I didn't. So there we go. That's the best we can do at this point. Okay, just inky, inky, inky. Like I said, I like to do the seams. Let's get our little part right here that we added. Go all the way around, all sides, because you're going to be able to see it from every direction. Okay, let's get that one. We've done that one. Get this one. And go around this way, and then we'll get the tops of our little pockets right here. Okay. So there we go. This folds, this little part folds to the back, because those are going to be your back pockets. Fold this one over, and we can make a little seam, but we're gonna decorate it with paper first. So let's get this paper pad. I found this and I thought, well, that'll be really cool. So we're going to use this little paper pad, and we're going to decorate this little jobber. But I like these little rulers. And that one might be kind of cool. Some of these are a little bit dark. That might be cool for the back. Okay. Okay, let's see what we've got, and then we'll know what we need. So we're going to take this, and we're going to put it right here and measure it. Right here. And right there. And get our cutter. Probably would have been better if I cut it on the other side so I could see where these little marks are, but you know, that would be the easy way. Cut that, we'll save that. And I know there's another little mark on here. There it is. Right there. Okay. Save that for our nubbin bucket. Stay. Okay, we'll put this right here. Oh goodness. go over a little bit. Okay, I think it needs to be just a little sliver shorter. I know I measured it, but like I tell y'all, measuring it ain't my friend. I never do well with measuring. All right, so we're going to put this, get this inked up. Okay, let's see about. The little thumbnail, and we'll glue this onto the front of our page. May have cut it down a little too much. Certainly didn't do it straight, but that's gonna be fine because that side's gonna be covered. That will work perfectly, except it didn't do very good on my little nubbin hole up here. There we go. All right, so the inside of here is not going to be decorated, so I'm going to go ahead and glue right here to make that pocket. Okay, so we'll go ahead and glue that one in. Now this one is going to come over this way, so we'll get that one taken care of. But let's do this one on the back because it's a solid piece. And I was thinking maybe these were on this ledger. This little ledger thing right here looks like it would fit pretty good. So we could do the flowers and part of the ledger. I don't know. I like the ledger. All right, so we're going to mark this right here and right here. We'll cut that. We don't have any nubbins to cut out of it, any little thumb holes. Save that for a minute. This up here, nubbin bucket. Okay, and then we'll ink this up. This is really cool. We had a beautiful, beautiful day here today. I hope y'all are. My husband and I actually went to the park and had a picnic today. It was really nice. He came in. He goes and walks. He's back up to walking 4 miles a day, so that's really good, and I'm really proud of him. But he went and did his walk this morning, and then he came home and said, wow, it's a beautiful day. Let's go have a picnic. So we did, and it was just unbelievable. After spending 15 years in Colorado, it's really hard for us still yet to imagine that we can go have a picnic in 83-degree weather in February. And that is just awesome. So, all right, let's see about this little piece right here. Now, this one's going to be a little tricky. So, we're going to cut it right there, and I want this down in here. Well, if I could get used to putting my board in one place every time, that would help me so much, because then I could not have to hunt for it every time I lay it down. Okay, so we're going to put that right there. And we're going to have this line right here down to this line right there. Okay. Now, let's see. There's that little mark. And there's that little mark. Okay, so there's a mark. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry y'all are having to watch me struggle with this. This is just not my forte, measuring. I like straight squares, rectangles. Let's see how that worked. Not bad. Not bad at all. Look at that. Woohoo! Okay. Woohoo! I'm so excited. We're going to put this in right here. Put some glue on the back of it. And there we go. Perfect. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. There we go. Look at that. A little extra there that we don't need. If I can get that off without tearing it. Okay, so now then we've got this. Now look at that. Is that not just darling? Okay, so we have a little pocket there. And we've got to do something with this. And we've got to cover these little things. So, do we want to cover them with, we could cover them with this, which would kind of look cute on that one. Okay. What else do we have in here? Let's see. We really have these other two little pieces. All right, we're going to have to put something up here. That might work for up there. I kind of like that little flower thing, but it would be nice if the flower could actually, and I think we can do that if we cut it down ever so slightly. Ever so slightly, I think if we cut it down, we can do that. Okay, so I'm going to, I'm shy holding this up so I can see it in the window and see the shadow to see. All right, so I'm going to have to cut off just a little sliver of this to get my flower to end up on this little page. So let's see here. I'm going to do it this way. And then if I hold it up and pull it down to my little flower, and I can go from right here to right there. All right, can we get it lucky twice in the same thing? Let's try it. Okay, so let's try that mark to that mark. Kind of scary, kind of scary. Okay, then I'm going to put this right there. That didn't need to be covered at all, actually. So, but we could, because it is going to be just a little bit here. If we pull it down, we can cover that up with a little bit of the flower, but then that covers up my little thing here. So I think what we're going to do is cut this off a little bit. So it doesn't cover up. I know, it's kind of weird. But we're flying by the seat of our pants here. Yes, we are. Which is pretty much how I live my life. By the seat of my pants. Okay. Let's go ahead and ink it. And see if it's going to fit on here. And it fits perfectly. Yeah, I can't imagine why I'm making something with so many angles and things like that because I hate angles. I never can get them to come out right. But today has been a perfect day. So there you go. Today is your day to give this a try because it is a perfect day. Okay. There we go. Now we have that covered. Look at that. You know, we could take, what did I do with that little piece? This little piece right here with this little flower right there and put that right in there. I think that would just be precious. Put you down there again, and we'll use that line as a guide and see. Kind of looks like an eyeball hanging out there. Okay, we can pull it out just a little bit. I think maybe I can cut this with my scissors. Let me see. I don't know. It's kind of scary. But we'll put that right there. And that covers up our little thumb hole. Perfect. All right, so we're going to just do this one little side right here, and we'll put some glue on the back of this. And I had some tweezers, but I don't know from whence they are. Here they are. Okay. We'll put this right in here. Perfect. 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 Now all we lack are these two little things down here. And I kind of like the little bingo card here, and that would be almost big enough. So let's look at doing that one. Let's cut this white strap off of the side of it. Just because it's white and I don't like it. So there we go. So we'll put it down here now, and we'll measure right here. And we'll scoot it up just a tad and do it right there. All right. So I'm going to cut this one off first, because if I don't, when I cut the other side off, it's going to take my little measuring thing away because I measured it on the wrong side. But that's okay. We're going to do it. We are going to get through this. Okay. Now then, let's see how that looks. And that fits dang near perfect. I think it needs just a little sliver off of this side over here, or maybe it just needs to be evened up a little bit. So there we go. We'll ink this up and around. And put some glue. It won't stay without glue. There we go. And that is a perfect fit. And then we need one more on the front, and I really like the idea of it matching this back here. So I really think that might work. So I think that's what I'm going to do rather than, oh, I don't know, that key is pretty cool. The key is pretty cool. The key wins. Alrighty, we're going to do this one. Put those in our nubbins. Cut this little black part off down here because it's just a little bit long. And that's perfect. That was just enough. Awesomeness. Okay, we'll go around this way. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Okay. And then order to make this pocket here, we're going to put some glue right here. Now, one thing I do remember, we need to put glue on the bottom or that little tag will fall through. And I didn't think about that the first time. So there you go. And then I have this little pocket here. And I thought I could glue it down. But I have some really cute little paper clips that I think I'm going to put on here. So let's see if we can find one of those. We'll do that in just a minute. Let's get some of this trash out of here. And then these are bigger tags that I cut to go in here. So we've got a tag, a pocket here that we can put right there. We have a pocket here. Oh, I didn't glue that side down. There we go. Okay, then we can put this one right back here. And then we can use one of, let's see, we can put this one right here. And we can put this one right here. But I saw in this paper pad here, some of these little things, and I think these little things might be kind of cool. Seems like there was a couple of them. Let's see, maybe not, but let's look. Well, that one could be, but I've already used that one, so that one could be. Okay. So let's get those. And rather than just have plain old tags, I mean, goodness gracious. All right, so I think that I will cut these with my scissors just because I don't know why. But it sounded like the thing to do, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to cut that. I want this flower right here. And we're going to cut across that way. And we're going to cut across this way. There we go. Let's cut this piece off at the bottom. Okay, so there we have that one and that one. And I don't really know that we want just a black spot, but we got that one. That one and that one. And that one. And then we have another sheet here of the clocks, and I really like the clocks, so let's see if we can cut some of these little clocks down. Okay, we'll cut that out, and we'll cut that out. And look at all of those little tags we now have. So, on the back, I think we need this little clock. And we can put him right in there along with this flower. Love these paper pads that give you these little tags that just blend in and match so well. And of course, I've had this forever and a day. put you down a little bit and put you up. Let's do our nubbin thingies. Just because they're so dang cute. Of course, that means I have to go back and ink a little bit, but, you know, that's okay. Not a terribly big sacrifice. Okay. So now he can fit in there, and we can do our little flower. Wouldn't have to do them on all four sides. I just kind of get to going and don't know when to stop, so I just keep going till I run out of corners. Okay, and then put that right there. Now that's cute. I like that. Alrighty, and then let's come over here. We need something here, which would be this one, and I think that's cool. And I think that maybe we can put this one on the front of this tag. No, we need our big tag. Yeah, we need our big tag. Okay, now that's not going to be enough stuff. It looks a little naked. So how about if we put this on the bottom? Okay. Put the glue on this so we know what we're doing. There we go. And then we'll cut this. Oh, I like that one. That's going to have a little bit of it cut off, but that would work. Okay. I don't know about that. Let's see what other kinds of little nubbins we have. We could just cover the front of that with that. Except it's got to go this direction because all of our words are upside down. But that would work. Okay, that would work. Alright, so let's put that right there. This right in here. There we go. I'm not going to do that side because I'm going to cut it off. Okay. I really like the flower there on this one, but it isn't going to fit a part of it can, I guess. Don't really like that, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, put that there. Let's trim this on this side. And trim it on this side. We need to trim it just a little bit at the top because I put it on kind of crooked. That's the story of my life, though. And then we could kind of put a clock here. I kind of like that idea, but I think I like this one better. Cute. Alright, so let's do our little nubbins on this. And Cute, cute, cute. Okay. And then we can do our nubbins around on this tag. Oh, that was a little harder. I have 2 pieces of cardstock on there, so it makes it a little more difficult, but still doable. Still doable. Ink around this. Ink around on the back. We have a little bit of ink markings on the back of it, so we're just going to kind of oop that up. And then we have that. We can put this one in here. Let's do that. Put this one in here. And then this one can go right there. And this one. And the clock. And this one. Let's cut that end. Well, no, I don't think so. Let's cut it like that. And do it like that. There we go. How cute. How cute. How cute. All right, let's put some ink around these 3. Yep, we didn't ink these, so we need to ink them up. I'm going to ink the back just because these will probably be used as little journaling cards and stuff, so that'll work. Put that right there so we can see that little flower peeking out. We'll do this one. Put you right in there. Get this little guy. You right there, put you in the trash, and we have a cute, cute little journaling card. Now this one is to be clipped in, and like I said, I had some paper clips, and you could clip this. This is the page to your journal, and you could clip this in right here, and just clip it in as a takeout. If you were going to glue it down, you wouldn't need to do all of this stuff on the back, but I think that gives it a little bit of extra. Gotta need a little more ink on that edge right there. And there you go. All right. So for not a whole lot of time today, we've made 2 projects, used up some book pages, and you wouldn't have to decorate them. You could use them just like this. There we go. Put your journal cards in here. And let's see, I had another big one in here, but I may have used it somewhere else. Don't know what I did with it, but that's too big, but we could cut that down. That's a little bit big too, so, but you could put your tags in here, put a tag here, another tag back here, and just leave it undecorated. That would work as well too. I love the text and the writing. You could add a little piece of lace to this one. Let's see, I know I have some lace in here somewhere. Little piece of lace across here. These little white spaces like this kind of bother me. So you could put a little piece of lace right there. That would work perfect. Maybe down, center it. There we go. Let's do that. Okay. Need to get our Fabri-Tac out for that, but that's okay. We have some. We just have to wait for it to come down to the nubbin of the bottle. I think that what I will do is cut another one this size. And I thought I had one, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh, I know what I did with it. I covered it for this one in here. Duh. I tell you, I need somebody to take care of me. Now, what was I going to do with this? Oh, yeah. I was going to put it on here. I tell you, folks, I don't know sometimes how I get up in the morning. Alrighty, let's put some of this on here. The Fabri-Tac just works really well when you're working with cloth or fabric or lace. It works with paper. It does really well. I just try to always use it when I'm using lace of some kind to make sure it sticks really well. Okay, got that on there just perfect. And then let's cut this little edge off. And we'll cut this little edge off, and that little piece of lace just fit right like it was meant to be there. Okay, so we have that done. Alrighty, so we've had a good day. Came out with 3 little projects here. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you enjoyed being with me. Please come back for the next video. If you like the video, please like it, subscribe it, and share it with everyone you know. Everybody. And if you have a minute or two, stop by my Shopify store. It is www.pinkdragonflywings, all one word, Z on the end of wings.com. And see if there's anything in there you might find that you might like. So, in the meantime, I'll see you next time. You be creative. See you next time. Bye-bye.